What's going on, guys and gals? It's me, Tyler, and that's Blake. We're back at it again. We're another podcast. Should I wear glasses inside too? Should I wear shades?
No, this is my thing, man. You can't take that away.
Okay.
Yeah, I see. Yeah.
So, we're back at it again. Hopefully you enjoyed the last podcast. We're actually, you still haven't seen the last one we did. You're getting the Stanley one 2 days ago. So, that was a good one. And I'm sure he wants to be on another one in the future. I got a few more people that I work with that want to be on, so
Sweet.
That'd be a good deal. So I got my pre-written notes, not a script, but just some notes, just some highlighted points to talk about. So Blake, I'm gonna let you let me know if you want to answer this one first, or if you should. I should. Is there a difference between buying a house in 2026 or 2000?
There is a huge difference.
Was that even a question?
There is a huge difference. No, that wasn't even. Buying a house today in 2006 is like
2000.
2000.
Yeah, just
2000.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. There's a huge difference because, like back in the day, maybe you could buy a house for like less than $100K, but now.
400,000, bro. It's crazy.
Man, it's like $500,000. It's $500,000. If you're lucky, man, it would be like around $300K. But that's like a bunch of debt. And it's so fucked.
I always tell people, the best way to get a house, buy a piece of land somewhere, and then get like a double wide and put on it. Because really true, that's the only way you're gonna not break 300,000. And even some of those are like
they're like
500,
200K.
They're
crazy, expensive. Man. They're expensive. Those little double wides are expensive.
Dude, that's crazy, man.
They're fucking expensive.
And they make them better than they did. Yeah, they make them.
They're nice and everything, but for a double wide, yes, they're very expensive.
But no, like a house back in 2000 was like what, 80
you
to 120.
You can buy a double wide for like fucking 15,000.
Well, back then,
not 50,000. 50,000.
Oh
you
shit!
can get a double wide for like $50,000.
Yeah, back then, dude. In 2000. You could buy like a normal house for like 80 to like 150 grand. Now it's what, fucking $500,000. That's just crazy. That just shows you how much inflation's done. And then
the best luck is that you'll just pay rent, or
this kind of goes into
you'll go into a massive amount of debt. I got lucky, but
we'll see how long it lasts.
Hopefully I did.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
The last thing, or not the last thing. What am I talking about? Tweaking. I swear this is my first beer. Truck prices. That is something I wanted to get into.
Oh, trucks has went up,
dude. It's insane.
Trucks cost more than sports cars now, almost.
No, they do. They do. Yeah, so I was looking at this. I went to a Dodge dealer a few days ago, and a Dodge Charger, not like the Scat Pack, but just like a V8 Dodge Charger, just the basic Hemi, was like 20,000 used. I bought a used Cummins with 50,000 miles on it. Solid motor, solid diesel motor, but 2020, the one that's up there. Before the trade-in, 55,000, and then I put the trade-in on it, and then it ended up going down to like 29. So I financed 29,000, which puts my payments like $500 a month or something. But like, dude. Sports car. If I did that with a sports car, I'd have probably got money back from the dealer. Like, it'd have been crazy. So, like, truck prices, fun fact. So, my dad had a white Chevy Silverado. He bought in 2002. He bought it slightly used with like 10,000 miles on it.
That damn thing.
Dude.
It was badass.
Dude, yeah. He bought it with like 10,000.
Badass.
Bro, 10,000 miles on it. You know how much you got it for? That's pretty much brand new. It's only got 10,000 miles on it. $5,000. $5,000.
I tried getting that same truck. Remember when I was doing like welding stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Like I wanted me to get his. That was basically the same thing.
The truck was so nice, man.
Fucking 18,000. Dang. I was like, whoa,
dude. But I'll tell you, man, those trucks were so hard.
Like every 10 years, everything will go up by not just a little bit, by a lot.
And you notice it's going up like more at a time. Like every time it goes up now, it's not going up as much as it did.
Because everything else is going up. So that's the reason why. Like
It's crazy.
And that's the reason why maybe people should get paid more money if everything was going up. But if that's the case, then everything's going to keep on going up. And then where the fuck would it end?
Yeah.
Well, soon everybody's going to be making $2,000 an hour. I mean, like, and then everything costs us millions of dollars. I mean, like.
That's just crazy to me.
No.
So, actually, the next thing is eventually we're going to get you a ride. We're going to get you set up, you know. But I'm going to go with you because I'm going to be your negotiator.
Oh, yeah, dude. I want to get me a fucking... My goal is to get a 2016 Mustang or something like that. I want to get a Mustang.
Yeah.
So, but hell yeah, I'm going to fucking take you with me.
Dude, I'm a negotiator, dog. And hey, listen, any of y'all listening, y'all want to go to the dealer, I'm a negotiator. I charge a small fee of like $150, and I'll go in there, and all you got to do is just let me drive the whip one time, okay? But I'll knock like 20 grand off your price real quick.
I don't have to pay you 150, do I?
No, you ain't got to pay. If you become a guest star, if you're a guest star on the podcast, you don't have to pay. So if you come out and you hang out with us and you do a podcast, you ain't got to pay. I'll go for free and help you out.
It's like a side hustle, right?
Yeah, it's my side job. My side job.
Instigator, but like, hey man.
Oh, dude. So this is one, and I don't know how much we're qualified to answer this, but grocery prices. Do you remember in high school when we would scrounge up a few bucks and we'd go to the store and get stuff to cook, like a steak or something, and then like.
I remember me and Dylan went there. We tried making that. What was that? The It was like that. Fuck. It's where you get all those. You get that cheese. You get the peppers. You can get everything full.
Oh, the Balkan breakfast.
The Balkan breakfast. That motherfucker was like $90 or $100. Whew. Me and Dylan went in there and we left and we're like, whoa. And we went down. It was good. It was good, but it was really expensive.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you right now, man. When we were in high school, we used to get stuff to cook because we didn't really buy anything before high school, like in the grocery store. But in the grocery store, dude, I remember I could get stuff to make a meal that night for like $5. Now, if I want to make dinner, it's gonna cost me a $20. Like that's just hands down. It's gonna be like if I'm making marimi pasta or chicken Alfredo or spaghetti, meat, noodles, sauce, the seasonings you want.
It also depends where you live too.
Well, in California, I'm sure it's a lot higher. In California.
There's plenty of other states that are way more cheaper.
But we're kind of there. We're kind of almost
in the middle.
Yeah, we're kind of in that fine point. Like we're not like California.
We're not the lowest. We're in the middle. We're in the middle. 100%.
I wonder who the lowest would be. Or like Tennessee or something. Like some of the backwoods countries or
I know
states.
Ohio. They basically they're low over there.
Is it?
It is pretty low over there. When I lived over there, everything was a lot more cheaper than it was down in South Carolina.
That's crazy, man. You'd think that's more. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, it could be.
Maybe it changed now. I don't fucking know. But when I
lived
there,
that makes sense though.
I lived there. It was a lot more cheaper than it was down.
Well, you don't hear anybody saying like, "I want to go to Ohio," versus like you hear everybody saying like, "I want to go to Florida" or whatever, and then you go to Florida and like grocery prices are crazy. So it's like, I think it's wherever you move. I think wherever people are moving, that's where like the prices go up.
Ohio paid better than here.
That's crazy. That's wild.
Everything was cheaper there. Basically, if you live in Ohio, you're like living in. I mean, everything was cheaper there, and you got paid more there. I was working a landscaping job when I worked up there. When I was there, it was like years ago. I was working a landscaping job. I was getting paid over $20 an hour. Working on a landscaping job. Yeah, just started.
Jeez. Yeah, you ain't gonna make that here. It's like what, 12 an hour here?
Yeah,
15.
It's fucking ridiculous. And then you go to like, and everything was, the gas was cheaper. The gas was way cheaper. Remember that when we went through that predicament where everything was like, it was like $4 a gallon.
Yeah.
Up in Ohio, it was $2.70 an hour.
Dude, what about diesel, bro?
Now diesel, I don't fucking know.
Dude, diesel's so much more.
Diesel.
Dude, diesel's so much more expensive than gas. It's like $4 a gallon for diesel. And I got a diesel. I don't care. I'm going to pay the price difference because I like a diesel. All right, so, this is a good one. Were restaurants better before COVID?
Yes.
so like...
yes, they were.
Dude, I think
that is actually a good argument. Because dude, I've noticed a lot of things have changed after COVID. A lot.
Yes.
A lot of things. I feel like because you remember when Wendy's used to be so fucking good,
Dude, that was the place.
and then once after the COVID hit, Wendy's just went to shit.
Yes.
And they had and then years later they decided to
And they had an
rebuild the
attitude.
entire building.
Dude, they had an attitude too about it.
Everything went to shit.
Dude, so
Zaxby's has went to shit ever since then, and it's never been good since. It's still shit. It's still shit.
I ate today. It was so bad.
I don't even go to Zaxby's anymore. It's how bad it is now.
I ate Zaxby's today off of pure sentimental value, and it was so bad.
It's terrible.
I couldn't even finish it. I couldn't finish it.
It's terrible. The fries are basically the driest things I've ever put in your fucking mouth. They're not even seasoned like all the way.
No, they're not.
And then if you get wings, the wings are fucking dry.
That's what I had.
They don't even have. It's like they threw the sauce on it and threw it in the fucking oven.
Yeah.
And then it comes out and then it's just dry as fuck and they throw it into the fucking plate. It's
So
like what the fuck?
Dude, I'm gonna tell you my opinion on this. So restaurants before COVID, you had your occasional. You go to a restaurant and the service was shit. Like you go in there and like the people have attitudes and they're like you're the problem. The customer's the problem, even though they chose to work there. But the biggest thing of all this is the food quality has went down so bad. And then see, it doesn't help that you go to Wendy's, right? Because Wendy's used to be the spot, right? You go to Wendy's and you're expecting to get like
let's just say this: it took everybody a year to get lazy.
Yeah, that's all it took. That's all it took. But like, you go to Wendy's, and you're like, I'm gonna get me a chicken sandwich, or I'm gonna get me a burger, right? You go in there. Not only does the food not taste as good as it did, but then you're gonna catch an attitude at the speaker when you order.
I'm asking for a couple of mustard packs, and you want to get pissed off at me for that? Yeah. What are the packs even for then?
They're gonna get mad at you.
Is there a menu order for that? I'd be like, man, I want fucking. Okay, yeah, I like mustard. When I eat sandwiches, I want to eat. I like to put the mustard on the sandwich and then take a bite.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm like, you know what? These things are really fucking small. Give me 10 of them.
Yeah.
And then they go grab it. I'm just like, man, that was so fucking hard. And then you're cussing me out. Well, you don't have to work here. I mean, it's not.
If you don't like fast food, don't work in it. That's the thing is like you go to Wendy's to get subpar hamburger. That's not the same as it was. And that applies to any fast food. I'm just using Wendy's. And you're going to get an attitude before you get your food. So not only is the food not as good as it was, but you're going to get an attitude whenever you get your food. You know, nobody wants that. Like, Burger King's went the worst.
Burger King? I haven't been to Burger King for...
Dude.
I know it's been a good over 3 years. 5 years maybe.
Let me tell you about a Burger King story.
I've never been... I don't think I've been to Burger King since high school.
Dude, so let me tell you about
a long time.
Let me tell you about Burger King. So for
last time I ate there, it was dog shit. So I never went back.
So kind of like Blake here, I hadn't eaten Burger King in years. Like I've been talking about like beginning of high school years. So I go to Burger King. I'm working one day, and I'm like, you know what? Let me stop by Burger King and just you know what? Because I haven't had Burger King in so long, I want to change it up. Let me get Burger King. So I got a Whopper and a large fry and a large Coke. The Coke tasted like water and like Sprite and Coke had a baby, and it was just all carbonation.
Let's just say this. I would rather go to Arby's.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Any day.
100%.
I don't know why people hate on Arby's so much.
It's not bad, dude.
It's really not incredibly bad. I would rather go to Arby's other than
Hardee's? Oh, my... Dude.
Hardee's.
Oh.
Burger King. There's so many other places I could name.
Have you been to Crystal's yet?
Oh, man.
They're not too bad.
I don't know, man. I haven't been there. No.
I
tried walking there using my coupons, and they're just like, man, you got to buy something to use these coupons. It's like, okay. And then I left.
If you go back to Crystal's, they get the little burgers. And it's actually not bad. It's not bad. But see, like, with Burger King, I got the Whopper. I got the large fry. I got the drink. I'm not going to say Coke because that was not a Coke. That was...
Those Whoppers taste like they're made out of cardboard.
So I could have bite into the Whopper, and I said, I want pickles, onions, no tomato, no lettuce. Right? Because I think if you eat a burger, you should have onions and at least onions and pickles.
The only way you have a tomato is if you make it homemade.
Yes, yeah, that's the only way. It's not the same.
When you get a tomato on any fast food burger, It really does not taste that good. For some reason, I don't know what the fuck.
Well, I order that, and then I pull around and I'm eating, and it's like they got the baby burgers and put on Whopper buns. Didn't have onions or pickles on it. No cheese. It was just it was just hamburger meat and two buns, and it wasn't the Whopper patties. It was the smaller burger patties. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna complain. I'm gonna throw my fries on the burger and just eat it, just for the calories. I go to the fries. All of them were brown or like super floppy to the point like it was like eating mashed potatoes. I'm sorry, but
I think Burger King needs to go out of business at this point. I think it really needs to die.
are are like they either need to go out of business or they need to like revamp, like
because they're not. I don't think at least Wendy's is trying. Wendy's rebuild and McDonald's is trying because they're rebuilding too.
Well, I will tell you this: they cussed me out when I got to the window. Not to my face, but through the window, they cussed me out, and then. Because what I asked for? I asked for apple pie because they didn't give me time at the window, and I was like, so when I was ordering it to like the speaker, they didn't give me time to ask for the apple pie. So when I got the window, I said I was trying to tell you at the speaker I want an apple pie. So can you add that to it, please? And she was like, mother, and she just starts going, and I'm like, okay. So I kind of didn't trust the food to start with because I'm like, they might have spit in it or something. But
I tell you what, Sonic.
Sonic's always great, man.
Sonic's is good.
Sonic's always great, bro.
Never failed.
Sonic's always great.
If you get their mozzarella sticks.
Oh my gosh. I still eat them to this day.
I still do too. You just
So
go
good.
there and you get their honestly, I'll just go there and I'll get their breakfast burrito and I'll get their mozzarella sticks.
Dude, their breakfast burrito is so good.
Dude.
Best breakfast in town. Like,
and I don't really eat their burgers, so I'm gonna get a burger. I'll go to Wendy's or I'm not gonna say what the name is because I would get lost the location where we live. But either way, there's only two places I would go for cheeseburgers. Wendy's is one of them, and then I haven't tried. I mean, I worked at Sonic, so I've tried their burgers. Their burgers are not that bad at all. They are actually really good. I would just rather get it from Wendy's, but there are so many other things you can get from Sonic. So
Dude,
if I'm going to Sonic, I'm not going there to get a burger.
No. I actually sometimes I'll get the burger, but the one that's on like the actual like bread toasted.
Yeah. Those are good.
Dude,
But
Sonic's
if
got
you
so
go to
much,
Sonic,
dude.
you always have to eat the mozzarella sticks.
Yes.
If you go to Sonic, if you don't get those mozzarella sticks, then what the fuck is wrong with you?
If you're getting fries, dude, you're getting the wrong thing.
Those mozzarella sticks are fucking amazing. And then every time at the window, I'm just like, man, I want extra mozzarella sauce. Can you please just throw like 6 in my bag?
Yeah.
And they never get fucking mad.
No.
They just fucking grab it and they'll be like, yes, thank you. And then they'll fucking throw it in the bag and they're fucking cool.
They always do so good though. But I think Sonic also hires a lot of kids, like teenagers, so they all like are scared to
100%,
get offended.
100%. When I worked there, it was a bunch of random teenagers.
But they perform so much better than grown people do.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
When you deal with grown people working in a restaurant, like a fast food, anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're like, they have an attitude because they don't want to fucking be there and they don't fucking take the job seriously. Teenagers, on the other example, they're doing this as a side job while they're doing schooling. They take it seriously.
Yeah.
They treat it seriously.
So the next thing is the American dream dead? So what's the American dream? Let's just start off with that. So the American dream to me is the nuclear family, which is having a house, having kids, having a wife, having a job, and just living life.
Okay, so what? I don't. Man,
it's.
I would say having the American dream. Man, but this goes into a lot of categories.
Yes,
it also involves the people.
Social media dating.
Yep, it involves all of it. It also involves jobs and everything.
Yeah.
There's no way you can work at a restaurant and be able to afford for a house nowadays.
No, yeah, you can't.
So
unless you get paid off of tips and you work for a good place that pays,
you would basically have to rent an apartment or something. And honestly, I believe the American dream it is possible, but it is not easy anymore to
No,
achieve.
no. And see, the thing was,
It is
back
not
in the
easy.
day, like back in like the 40s, you could work in a plant, like one of them places that makes things, and you could get by like easily. Like I'm talking about like with a stay-at-home wife
Yeah,
type get
yeah.
by.
I mean, like, I don't honestly, I don't know. I don't think the American dream is
It's
really.
easy.
It's
I
not
think it's
easy,
still
but
there, but it's just hard.
it's very hard. Like I'm talking
Yeah.
about very hard. It's almost you would have to do. You would always have to like say if somebody was working at a restaurant, a
Right.
fast food restaurant,
Right.
they would have to work every day.
My wife still works.
Every day.
So I just
Yeah,
put this in
I
perspective.
know, and yeah, that is a different story because y'all both got very good jobs. I'm talking about the people
Yeah.
that work. I mean, when we go to get food,
Right.
how are those people getting provided when they're not getting paid that much?
But the other thing is too though is like we both have good jobs, and still she's not a stay-at-home mom. Like she has to work.
I would say to have the American dream would to be working jobs that have a high cost. So, but that still it still bothers me because I don't understand how people unless they're going to college, but mostly honestly my personal opinion, college is fake.
Yeah, it is fake. Unless you're doing
So
like a doctor or something, but
yeah, unless you're going there to be a doctor or a lawyer or something like that.
it's a ripoff.
Yeah, it's a ripoff. So I mean, you're just gonna build a lot of debt for no reason. I believe that the American dream is failing.
It's pretty close to being dead.
Yes,
I will say that. I will say it's pretty close to being dead.
it is failing, and like
if it wasn't so close to being dead, everybody would have a stay-at-home wife, no matter what you did.
yeah, and
or significant
money,
other.
and because man, I don't want to, and we're yeah, it's just stupid. It really is stupid. It really is.
You got a lot of things to blame for that too. Like, look at Blake, right? Blake's single, social media dating. You know, how's it easy for him to live the American dream whenever somebody can just swipe to the next person on social media and they go, "Oh, I got this jacked up truck and I got $1 million in the bank," right? Not just roll with me here. So like they're gonna look at Blake and they're like, okay, well Blake looks like he's more my personality, but I'm gonna go with the money because people now, because of social media, they get with people that make the more money, or think they make the more money, or think they're doing a smarter thing. They'll do that.
Personality doesn't play a big role. A lot of people like to say it does. Now, for me, it does. Personality for people that actually get flying to fucks, yes. But exactly what he was saying. Majority of people, all they care about
It's at
is
least
money.
they get in 30s. It's at least them because
and then they get later on. But I'm not trying to get something that's run down. Okay, holy fucking shit.
Well, the thing is with all that is when people don't wise up until they get older, right? They wise up and they go, I don't want the guy who's got all this money. I want the guy who cares about me because the guy who has all the money, let's say he's a prick or he's mean.
Yeah, because they realize, the guy that has money doesn't truly care about you. He's just he got you because of the money.
Right.
I mean, you're basically just a toy to him. I mean, it's nothing else. He can easily just be like, oh, I got all this money, and then he'll grab somebody else that's younger than you, and then bam. I mean, it's a simple run back and forth until he knows he's like, man, I'm getting old and I'm losing my freaking looks and blah 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 or something.
Well, my final answer on that is, I'm gonna say it's not dead, but it's dying.
Oh, it's dying, and it's very close to it. So.
It's very hard
because
to fit that bill.
Yep.
The next one is, are courtesies disappearing? Example of this would be like people opening doors for you, like, oh, you come on in. It's dying tremendously. And so I'm gonna tell you a story real quick before I get Blake fired up on this. I know Blake's gonna.
That is dying.
I was in a Chinese restaurant, and there's a specific Chinese restaurant I like going to. Same one we used to get egg rolls from. I go in there and I have my parents over, I have my brother over, so we're getting like 8 plates of food. My wife, me, my brother, my dad, his my brother's fiance, my mom. So we get all this food, right? And I got both my hands full because they only can fit like 3 plates in a bag. So I'm walking out of the China restaurant, and there's this little girl. I say little, she's like 13, 14, and she's standing by the door, and like she sees my hands are full, and proceeds to look at me, and go like looks at the door like she should open it, thinks about it, and then goes nah, and then sits down, and I'm like, so there's been several occasions where I've been walking in somewhere with my hands full, or walking out of somewhere with my hands
I
full.
mean, it should be a natural reaction.
You should help them.
Yeah.
I mean, that's called Southern hospitality, especially if you live in a southern state. So, like, this is another thing. I know up north.
I always do that. Every single time I see somebody with their hands full of somebody that's in a wheelchair or something.
Oh,
or somebody, yeah. I always open the door without even thinking twice about it.
It's called Southern hospitality. So, like, when you live in a southern state, now I don't know how y'all get down up north. I don't know. So that's why I'm just saying the Southern hospitality, right? But, like, down here, I was raised that if a woman was coming to the door, somebody that was disabled, somebody that had their hands full, somebody that was working, like a working person, open the door for them. Where has that went? Since I've become a grown adult, I've had nobody open the door for me. And I'm kind of like, I still do it to this day. I still open the door for people to this day. And it's disappeared. Nobody does it anymore. It's like, what has happened? Like, are we not teaching our kids the right thing? Are we being crappy parents and not teaching our kids that, hey, maybe we should teach our kids to open the door for other people? Like, I mean, what is so hard?
It's not just sucking to the person. That's actually just being completely respectful. Now, if you want to have a race war with it, then that's fucking stupid. Because, and honestly, I don't know why racism would still be a thing.
That would be crazy. That would be wild.
So,
we're all
human. We're all the same color. What happened hundreds of years ago shouldn't evolve us, because if we can't get past that, and how the fuck are we supposed to grow as an economy? I mean, what's the fucking point of all of it stopping at that point? I mean, I'm not trying to be racist, but that is the whole category of it. There should be no racism. We should all care for one another, and we should all have respect for one another.
I agree.
Opening a door, it does not matter who the fucking individual is. Opening the door for somebody else is a sign of respect, and is a sign of actually humanity. So, I mean, because if we're just sitting here and we're all being dickheads to each other, how the fuck is our country going to be good compared to the other countries when they do it themselves?
Yeah, no,
I mean,
I agree.
It makes no sense. Basically, you're just building America is building a hole for its own self.
No, I agree.
So
I think that
this is the only country that allows other, if y'all want to put it that way, other races to all live in the same fucking industry. So
I think that
and not any of y'all or any of all the races can't treat each other as equals. Then what's the point of it?
And
what's the point of it?
And if there is people out there that are like, I'm not going to open the door for someone because of this, that's not, you're not thinking right.
It's stupid because
you're not thinking right.
That person is a human being.
Everybody,
so are you.
Yeah.
Everybody's a human being. It does not matter what color it is. You're a human being.
Or what you believe.
What you believe.
Yeah.
I mean, we're all human beings in the end. We should help one another. That is just all
I think we should bring it back. I think bringing the
help one another.
Yeah.
There is no reason why any of us should not help one another. There's no reason why for it. And then if you're getting blocked off by something that is telling you not to do it, then maybe that is not the right decision. You shouldn't follow that up.
Sometimes we don't think the best way, but we know what's right, and we got to do that. But I'm going to move on from that one. So I do think they are disappearing. Ooh, this is a nice one. Would you rather get 10 mil, but never use internet ever again?
Oh, fuck.
That's a tough one.
This is how we. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what my answer is. I'm gonna answer it really fast.
I will say no.
Would you rather get 10 mil or never? I would never.
Because what would be the point of the 10 mil if you can't use internet? Because basically everything is run off the internet nowadays.
I will tell you this: I would accept. So I would disagree.
Okay, what, you gotta build a farm?
No. I mean, anything I would need.
That means you can't use the internet for any work purposes or anything. So
Well, I mean, I'd have 10 mil, so I wouldn't have to work. I'd go to a bank. I'd invest it, and I'd have the bank. I'd say, look, bank, the interest that this money makes, put in my checking account.
They'd be like, all right, well, your checking account can't use Wi-Fi.
Well, they can use Wi-Fi. I can't. That'd be crazy. But then,
okay, I don't think I'd go that far, but
no, I think, because anything you would need, you could pay for in cash.
yeah, I know, but you won't be able to.
But what I need internet for?
That's a rough.
It's a hard one.
The world basically runs on internet now.
Mm-hmm.
It runs on internet. Everything is run on internet. It's run on power.
Well, but see, the people I deal with can use internet. I can't.
So you're just gonna pay people to do your shit?
I wouldn't have to do anything. All I'd have to do is I'd have to go to a tax man, pay tax on 10 mil, go to the bank. I'd have to physically go to the bank. I just couldn't do it on the phone. I think it would work out. Because you can still make phone calls. It's just never use internet. So you can still make phone calls and stuff. You can still use a phone.
The thing is, you can't pay bills through the internet anymore.
Yeah, but I wouldn't have to pay bills. Because I had 10 mil.
I know, you have 10 mil, but you have to pay something.
But
you can't pay it through the internet. You have to go to the fucking place every fucking month and be like, hey.
That would suck. that would suck, man. I didn't think about like the electric bill and stuff like that. Yeah, that would suck. I'd have to call him. I'd call him. I'd be like,
you can't call him because you can't use the internet.
So I'm like, hey, yo. I could go to the bank. Not the bank. I can go to the internet place and be like, put me on automatic payments.
Okay, I guess maybe that could work.
I'm trying to think of how to make it work. Like, it would be hard. It would be harder. Life would be much harder. Because I don't care what nobody says. We use the internet so much in our daily life that...
If the entire country lost power.
Well, that's power.
What would you... now, I would say power and internet. Because power runs the internet. Say if the... Okay, we'll use this short way. Say if the entire country lost internet.
Okay.
What the fuck would happen?
I think they would recover. I think the first few months, the first year, would suck. But we would live without it before.
Okay, yeah. How about power and internet?
That would be different.
Okay.
That would be a whole different thing.
How about just straight up power? I mean,
that would suck. That would actually dude, I'm not gonna lie to you. That would be rough. Yes. Because
let's just be real. No human in this new generation has been learned how to survive without power.
No, and we came up with power. You have to go to like somebody that's like 100 years old and be like,
you would have to rely on the old generation to fucking basically carry everything.
The one that's almost dead.
And the thing is, the further we get into this, the old generation will die, and then it'll just be us.
And then
what if all the power went out? We'd be fucked. All of us would be fucked because it would just.
Yeah, we wouldn't know what to do. We wouldn't know what to do.
No.
I'd be like, what do I do? I'd have 2 sticks, like start a fire, and I'd be like, what do I do with this? What do I do? I'd be playing like I'm playing the violin or something. I'd be like,
start, motherfucker, start.
Is this how I do it, right? That's how I do it.
Is how you do it?
He's just breaking sticks. Oh God. All right. Ooh, this is a milder one. Should dogs sleep in the same bed as you? Some people are hardcore about this.
I think yeah. If the dog is clean, please.
So I got a catch-22 here. So some people,
but it depends. I mean, it really does. You go first.
So some people are very clean freaks. Some people are like, no. It's like I've met people like in my house.
Oh, yeah.
We've always been the type where like dogs could sleep with us, but I've met people in life later. They were like, no, dogs do not go in my house. Dogs do not go in my bed. So I think this is my exception. So like, let's say you have a dog breed that doesn't shed a lot. And maybe let's say the dog is in a fenced in area. You know what your dog's messing with. Like your dog's not super dirty. I get the dog getting in the bed. But like if let's say the dog's been playing like not a pond. Let's say a dog was playing in the pond. Maybe the dog shouldn't hop in the bed. Or let's say you got a dog breed, like a German Shepherd, that sheds a lot.
You live in the house if they were in the mud.
Right.
That shit.
Like let's say the dog, like let's say it's like a German Shepherd, because German Shepherds and Huskies are like the biggest shedders. They shed so much fur. So like I get somebody not letting them in the bed because of that.
Yeah.
But like if you got a short haired dog, like
Well, they say a bulldog, for example.
I don't see. I don't. They don't shed a lot. So
Why can't you not let a bulldog sleep? I mean, they're so innocent and fucking stupid.
if your dog,
Like,
so
come
that's
on, why
another
not?
thing. This is another thing. Let's say you got an English bulldog, and let's say your bulldog, it stays in the house, and it only goes outside when you take it out to use the bathroom. And
I've
then
been
let's
raised
say,
around bulldogs, and they've always slept in the bed, and they have
Right.
never had no problem with it.
and like as long as you're giving them the medicine for like fleas, ticks, heartworm, stuff like that,
Yeah.
you leave them in the house. Then I get really dirty. You take them outside when they use the bathroom. Like I don't see the problem with them getting in the bed.
Oh.
Because it ain't like they're living outside and they just come inside and sleep in your bed, you know. So I get that. Like I'm not at all opposed
If
to
I
that.
had a bulldog or a French bulldog or I don't know, even I had a golden retriever or anything, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, they could hop in the bed. Yeah, like
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead.
So another one. This is gonna be one that I'm gonna say flat out no to before I even say it. So remember that old saying, "Cash is king."
Cash is king.
Like cash is the way to go because credit cards may fail you one day. Like cash is king.
Yeah.
Is cash still king?
No.
No, cash is not still
No.
king.
No.
Cash. So let me tell you about cash, right? So we go through all these little like crisis. So remember we did a corn crisis. I mean, not corn, the coin crisis.
A Bitcoin crisis.
No, coin. We went through a coin crisis where they didn't have coins, so they couldn't take cash.
Well, coins aren't being made anymore.
Well, pennies aren't. They started making everything else again. So we went through a coin crisis because they weren't making coins during the Biden administration. Then Trump takes over and we're in a penny crisis because they don't make the penny anymore. So what I think is, why don't fast food, grocery stores, big box stores, why don't they just make everything like rounded out? So like, let's say like instead of saying like $25.85, why don't we just go $25 or $26?
Per coin.
No, like per item. That way, because your cash is still fine. So you could be like $25. But if they say, oh, we can't accept change because change is, pennies are involved in change. So let's say it's $25.86. Oh, well, sir, you got to pay with card or you have to give us $26 because we can't give you change back. Why don't you just make it $26 instead of making it like $25.89?
Yeah.
Like, why are we doing that?
Yes,
But I don't think cash is king anymore. That's just the plain answer to that.
Yeah, there's plenty of people out there that would like to scroungel every single thing they get.
Okay, Blake, keep it PG with this next question I'm about to ask. What is one thing you would ban if you could? Dude, I'm not gonna lie to you. Dude, I don't even know. Like, there's
I would say OnlyFans.
Dude, I'm not gonna go even broader than that. I'm gonna say
OnlyFans has destroyed a lot of lives.
I'm gonna say, man, I don't want to say social media. But I kind of want to say social media because I feel like if you killed social media, like the world would kind of heal and go back to like beating people face to face and being like, you don't have social media to see the guy with all the money.
But it would stop us from progressing forward into like a futuristic era.
I'm gonna say
like on a simple topic. You're talking about like an entire world topic.
I'm gonna go easy on this, and I'm gonna say porn.
That's a good one.
I think porn should be banned.
That's a good one.
And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna explain.
I mean, OnlyFans is basically porn.
It is.
But they get paid fucking so much money.
I will
and
say
then they get rich on it, and then it's just so stupid.
I will say that I think porn should be banned, and I'll explain why. Porn is lustful. So look at it like this: the guy who can watch porn and do his thing is the guy that's not really worried about meeting his wife. Porn can also lead to other things. You got some people that are addicted to like the Chester molester child, stuff. I think that porn is evil, personally, and I believe it on a religious standpoint, being as a Christian, but I also believe it as a person
It does create a negative.
Well, as a person that doesn't, let's say you take religion out of it. What does porn give you? Porn gives you temporary satisfaction, but it plays it plays a role in your mental health.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's people out there that are porn addicts, addicted to porn. I mean, can you believe it? Like that's insane.
You can't go a day without watching
it. So I think porn is evil. I think it would be something to be banned. My second choice would be AI. I think AI is getting too smart too fast. I think AI is a danger to everybody eventually. I think people are going to become so dependent upon AI in the future that they're not going to know how to do their own research or make their own decisions. I think AI is going to get so dangerous because, Blake, not us, right? Because we came up without AI. But my daughter, when she gets 30, AI has been a thing before she was born. So they're going to be using AI in school probably. And what's going to happen is they're going to become so dependent that they can't learn how to do things on their own. They're going to ask AI for everything. And then what I think AI is going to do is AI is going to turn and be like, God's not real. Because people are going to be so dependent upon AI. AI doesn't lie. But AI says God isn't real. Yeah, I think there's a lot.
Why would AI believe in God?
It's not real.
It doesn't have a conscience.
Or a soul.
It could have a consciousness, but it doesn't have a soul.
Unless it's demonic.
You never know.
I don't know. You never know. These are just hypotheticals.
We're just bring up some random crazy shit.
So I don't know. I think AI. But I think porn's worse than AI. Personally,
porn is terrible.
I think porn's bad on mental health. I think it's built unrealistic expectations. You're not going to go in a room with somebody and spend an hour just having sex. Like it's, you're not going to do that, dude.
It's terrible.
Like that's just not. Your mind needs to get out of the gutter.
I can completely understand porn.
That's another one. Should parents charge kid? Oh my gosh, should parents charge kids rent at 18 years old?
No. Not in this day society, no.
I'm kind of like this. I'll put it like this. I don't believe in rent. So I'll answer first and I'll give it to you.
That's what makes kids run away and they ended up doing stupid shit. Well, because everything is too expensive to pay for now.
I'm going to answer this first and I'm going to pan it to you. Okay. So this is my opinion. This is going to get very... I'll tell you. So
I could fight this argument.
So I do not believe that parents should charge their kids rent. Now, let me tell you the circumstances. If your kid is going to college, I don't think your kid should be charged rent. If your kid is getting an entry-level job, I don't think you should charge them rent. I don't think you should charge your kid rent ever. Now, the caveat. Let's say you're 25 years old and you're still living with your parents. I get you as a 25-year-old paying the electric bill.
I knew somebody was well. I tried dating a girl that was 28 and she didn't have to pay for rent or anything. And I tried talking to her, but apparently she couldn't find interest in me.
Well, wow. Okay, I'll put it like this. Let's say
28 years old and you don't pay rent for your own parents.
Let's say I'm 25, right? If I'm 25 and I live with my parents, I get paying the electric bill, right? I get paying let's say you live in the city. So let's say you got an electric and a water bill. Let's say the electric bill's $200 that month. Let's say the water bill's $10. I get, if you're 25, paying the $270 for the electric bill and the water bill. I get it because you're living in the house, right? Mm-hmm. You're not paying rent prices like, $1,000 a month, but you're paying that because you're living there, you're helping out, you're giving your parents kind of like a break. So I get that.
Yeah.
I don't get like, oh, hey, you turned 18 now and I'm going to charge you $1,500 a month. Like, that's just insane.
Basically them saying, well, you're 18, you're basically it's, that rule where if you're 18, they're an adult now, they can make their own decision. You're allowed to kick them out of the house if you want to.
Yeah, you can.
So that's the reason why they put that on them. So that basically explains that you don't really give two shits about them.
But do you agree with that, though?
No.
With what I said.
I agree with what you said, yes. Yeah. I believe if you're over 25, this is a different economy than it was before. A lot of shit is more expensive. It's hard to actually get your own place nowadays.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It is very hard.
Yeah.
Shit.
I get bills.
I mean, honestly, I don't target on that subject that much, but I would say yes, I pay my own bills. I do, and I pay majority of it. And yes, I mean, I did get help throughout a lot of my early 20s. I did. I don't know where I would be at if I didn't get helped. So if I had a kid, yes, you got until like 25. But either way, if it still came to that point, I probably still would help them. I still would. I know I would.
Well, you can still help your kid. I mean, for sure. I definitely get that.
It's just it's a economy. Like, everything is so expensive.
Like, let's say you still live with your dad.
It is so expensive. I mean, you got to have a complete fucking career,
like
a solid career to be able to pay for something.
Well, like let's say you live with your dad still. What I mean by like what I'm saying is like, let's say you live with your dad. And let's say like your dad wasn't gonna charge you rent, but let's say like he was like, hey, the electric bill's $200 this month.
Yeah, you can pay.
Yeah. So like I get that, but like there ain't no way that you should be profiting off your kid living there. Right. Yeah. Like making an actual income from that.
Basically, I mean, maybe you can pay for something that's like a slight $100. Maybe you can pay for the Wi-Fi bill or something that helps. But either way, after 18, no.
Well, hell, even if you
wouldn't make my kid pay for shit. I'll be like, you're still figuring out what you want to fucking do. So,
well, like, let's say, I mean, even the like Wi-Fi, electricity, and water would all cost about $300. So, I mean, I get that, but like, why would you charge your kid $2,000 to live in your house?
Yeah, no,
like that's just crazy.
No, that's crazy. That's you being a lazy parent.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because you don't want to work. You don't want to work as hard.
You'd be like, man, I got a kid now. I'm gonna rely everything on him. I'm gonna be a lazy fuck.
That's crazy. No. I don't agree with that.
No.
But that's the end of the topics part of this. So that's done. Now we're on to the unprompted stuff. So, as you guys know, we're now on Spotify. We're on iHeartRadio. We're going to start reaching out to sponsors in September. So in September, we're going to start reaching out to sponsors. We still got about 3 months. 3 months from now, we're going to start reaching out to sponsors. So you might see some sponsorship stuff going on. I want to be as transparent as possible with you guys. Around then, that's probably when we're start reaching out for sponsors. And eventually, we want to actually increase the upload frequency to twice a week. Which is going to take time. That's not anything we can afford right now because we work, we're on different schedules. It's a thing. But eventually, we're going to get something figured out. Maybe we're on the same schedule, something like that. But with that being said, is there anything unscripted PG that you want to mention?
Not really.
Single ladies in South Carolina, Blake is requesting your number. I'm just kidding. But yeah, that's it. So that's it for this podcast. Like, comment, subscribe. Show some love to our Instagram. We also have Instagram now. We're posting reels on there. We're posting on TikTok. All that'll be in the description. Go check it out. Show us some love. We appreciate the support. We love it as always. We love doing this. So just, show us some support. Show us that you like what we're doing. We've grown in subscribers. We have 31 subscribers now. And we average about, on all platforms, about 50, 60,000 views a month. So that's a plus. We're growing. We're growing in viewers. Originally, when we started, it was about 20,000 a month, including shorts, YouTube, TikTok. Now we're on Instagram, Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube, TikTok still. So we're growing at a rate that's comfortable. We're growing. Every video we make, we have more subscribers than last time. So we appreciate it as always. We enjoy
really
it.
Appreciate it. Thank you guys.
Eventually, maybe we even do maybe we'll film an episode of a podcast and then go live for the other day of the week that we do the podcast.
Pretty good. Yeah.
Go live for 3 hours and just talk with viewers and stuff. Once again, if you are want to be a guest star, just let us know. We'll have you on. It's no big deal to us. So I appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
All right, later.